Hi everybody, my name is Simmo. Doing my very first review today, very quick one. So I'm going to start with a few expansions with one of my favourite games, King of Tokyo. So I've been gaming for probably about a year now. As you can see from my collection, I'm not. I think I have a lot, but compared to others, I don't have too much. So I'm going to do my first video today with King of Tokyo Power Up and King of Tokyo Halloween. So I'm going to assume you already know what King of Tokyo is. So you've already researched that, but maybe you're on the fence of whether to get the expansion or not. I have been with expansions all the time. So first of all, King of Tokyo Power Up. Oh, upside down. King of Tokyo Power Up. It doesn't. The beauty with this is it's the old saying of "don't change that isn't broke." So it doesn't actually change the fundamentals of the game. It keeps it very much the same. What you get with it is a new monster, Panda Kai. But the biggest thing with this is you get evolution cards, power up cards. If you roll 3 hearts, you get to draw a card from your power up deck. So this one is for just these little cards here. So this one's for Alienoid. Now the beauty with this is it actually, when you choose your monster, it actually has a purpose now, not for cosmetic reasons. You can actually have different power-ups for different monsters. So you pick your deck with your monster, shuffle them up, put them face down next to you. When you roll 3 hearts, you take the top one. So there's 2 types. There's permanent ones that keep in front of you. So for example, with Alienoid here, funny looking but dangerous. When you score 2/2/2, you deal 1 damage to all other monsters. This doesn't count as an attack. That's a permanent evolution, so that will stay with you all the time, like a keep card with the energy tokens that you buy. This one here for the Kraken, Wave of Ruin. This one's a temporary one, so as soon as you use it, you can keep this one close to your chest. You don't have to lay this one out in front of you. Discard this evolution. When you take Tokyo, all other monsters take 2 damage. Simple as that. So it's really good. I found playing the game, everyone just wants to roll claws all the time. There wasn't really too much tactics going on. Love the game, don't get me wrong, love it. But this is, I think, a must-have. But that's all it is. It adds the evolution. Going first now means something. You can actually pick your monster that suits your playstyle. The king is very focused around going in and out of Tokyo. Alienoid is all about various. He's quite complex. Panda Kai is all about changing your dice rolls. I think, if I remember, it's awesome. If you're a fan of King of Tokyo, or even if you're thinking about buying King of Tokyo, I would say get this straight away. It just makes it so much better. My little brother, who's 8 or 9 years old, I should know that, he loves it. We played a couple of games of normal King of Tokyo, then I added the power-up stuff, and he thinks it's great, and he gets it, which is brilliant. So, definitely power up, get it. The second one is the new Halloween expansion. Expansion is probably too strong of a word. I think they called it something different. But what this adds is a couple of new characters, which is always great. I welcome it. You've got Pumpkin Jack and Oogie Boogie. I thought they were going to be focused around Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously Pumpkin Jack and Oogie Boogie. I kind of like these guys. I kind of prefer it to if they were to Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's really cool. So you get these 2. You get all new evolutions for them too. You get some pretty cool orange dice. So if you're playing 4-6 player, you can have a set of dice in one corner of the table, a set of dice in the other corner of the table. Pretty cool. The other thing, it introduces a new type of evolution, which is only for Pumpkin Jack and Oogie Boogie, which is a gift evolution. Basically, you actually give it to another player, a gift, and that will damage them in some way. So, for example, Pumpkin Jack, detachable head. Whenever the monster who owns this evolution, so that means it's a bit confusing, but owning means Pumpkin Jack. So Pumpkin Jack owns it. Whoever owns this evolution deals damage. He deals 1 damage to the monster who has this evolution. So if I gave it to the king, for example, every time I deal damage as Pumpkin Jack, I will deal 1 extra to the king. So if the king is a threat of winning, I can give this to him. You can pass cards. The other thing it gives you, which I've totally forgot, are costumes. Sorry. This is probably the biggest thing of the Halloween expansion, is you get costumes. Now, these are pretty cool. You take them out of the deck first, you give each player 1 costume at random, then shuffle them back in the normal deck of cards. These are permanent. It's like your character wears the costume. For example, the astronaut, if you had that costume, you win with 17 victory points other than 20 victory points. There's the vampire, there's zombie, so when you get to 0 health, you actually stay alive. Let me see if I can find any others for you real quick. Sorry. So the princess costume, gain 1 victory point at the start of your turn every time. So they're really good. However, if somebody rolls 3 claws on you, that they're attacking you, whether they're in Tokyo, whether you're in Tokyo, they have the right to actually take your costume away from you, but they have to pay the energy. So, for example, if I was wearing the princess, the king attacks me with 3 claws, he can say, right, I'm going to do the damage, and I'm going to give you 5 energy and take your princess costume. And you're not limited to how many costumes you can wear. So you can be a princess astronaut with your evolution power-ups, and it just makes your monster seem more powerful and bigger, but everybody's in the same boat. So it doesn't feel like there's one person running away with it, it's just such a well-balanced couple of expansions. Again, I would say the Halloween is a must-have for the costumes, and always the extra characters is always good. The dice, I can give or take, really, but definitely the costumes is worth it, and definitely the new characters. So, my final thoughts on it: the power-up expansion is a must-have. This one here, must-have when you buy King of Tokyo. Personally, that's how I feel. The Halloween is really good. If you're a fan of King of Tokyo, then it's a must-have. If you're new to King of Tokyo, then maybe wait and see if you can get it in a bundle or something like that. Otherwise, I would say both well worth it. But if you're on a tight budget or you buy a game per month, then do it that way. But if you're a fan of King of Tokyo, then get it. I'll probably do more expansions. Check out my other videos. I'm going to try and mix video games and role-playing games. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this goes live okay. Really want it on Board Game Geek. So comments, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. Really appreciate feedback as well. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you.